Gamers, welcome to another Etheria restart video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. In today's video, guys, we're going to do a guide on Shadowflame Hoyan. Still a very important dungeon, Green Pursuit area that you want to farm. Personally, I'm still looking to get that perfect revelation piece. Shell right, probably a lot of you guys are looking to do that as well. And there are tons of other amazing shells in there too. Before we get into that, I just want to give a massive shout out to Etheria Restart for sponsoring today's video. And if you guys want to try out the game, if you haven't tried it yet, click on the link in the description down below to download the game. I will be doing a giveaway as well, guys. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, or if you enjoy the content, make sure you guys subscribe. At 1000 subscribers, I will be giving away 3 of these Apex packs. So over 30 Apex summons. I'm not sure if this pack will be available by that time because they tend to kind of like interconnect with the summoning banners that we currently have on. And I think next week, this banner is gone. And we're going to have a new banner, which I'm looking forward to see and looking forward to patch notes and all that good stuff. But in today's video, guys, as I was mentioning, we are going to demolish Shadowflame Hoyan. And I want to put Lilium into the spotlight, even though I haven't fully maxed her yet. And honestly, I am so unlucky with the shells, guys. I don't have a perfect white fang yet. Probably it will take me quite a bit of time to get it, even though I am dropping my daily stamina into it, like every freaking day. But in today's video, we are looking for that perfect revelation, or maybe that perfect jackal guard, or heck, the perfect law of silence. Most of the shells from here are actually really good. Even the amber is actually not a bad shell whatsoever. A bit more niche, but they're all very good shells. Now, this boss can be really annoying, especially if you do not have Celine. Because of the counterattacks, you're not being able to block those passives and stuff. I'll be honest, I haven't really tried to make a team without Celine in a very long time for this boss. Maybe I'm gonna do it at some point. This team, even though I try to kind of like give it a go, it just fails way too freaking often. Okay, so even though Chiaki is pretty good, it just doesn't get the job done. But I'm gonna show you a couple of different variations. So I will be using claws. I am assuming that if you guys play this game, you've done probably the 100 summons to get claws out of that selector chest, like no questions asked. We have the Wishbinder event, right? And I cannot explain you how much of a game changer claws actually is for your account, because I've been playing since the very beginning. I've played the previous beta too, right? And it took me probably over a month to get claws, and it was painful without her. Okay, and now I'm assuming that the majority of you guys actually have her. So quickly talking a bit about the builds, I have a Lily build, kind of like, let me just quickly move my head onto the other side, actually. So even though she is on immunity, which is not that relevant for what we're doing right here, the main thing is the artisan shell on her. I don't really have accuracy on her. I just prioritize to get a bit of defense. She's not crazy fast. I don't really need her to be much faster than she currently is at the moment. Then we are using Lilium. I have a Keen Eye and an Onslaught build on this with the Swift Trade. Really trash in my opinion as a shell. I just do not have better ones. I have some with Momentum and with Harvest. I just do not get a freaking Keen Eye and all of the other pieces right. I mean, they're all mixed up, and I've probably got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the White Fang. But leaving all that on the side, these are the stats on her. She's still not fully maxed. I need to get the second skill done, and I need to put one more into the first skill, basically. But other than that, she will have enough damage to basically do some nasty things to the boss. After the buff, I think she's definitely really crazy as a character. Then, of course, we're going to run claws. She is on a time weave and a swift rush. She does have the Halloween shell right here. It's just to basically place that defense down a bit more often. Of course, you can run something different on her if you want to, but she's not fully scrolled for me, so I have no cooldown reduction on her skill right there. And we are running Celine. She is on Time Weave, and she is on a Swift set. And basically, we have another Artisan Shell on her. Now, I've just realized that I actually have a random piece right there from an Unbreakable set, but we're going to leave it as it is. And let's dive straight into it, guys. The boss's mechanics, as I've mentioned, they can be pretty annoying, mainly because of that counterattack. That's what makes, of course, Celine one of the best characters in this dungeon. Let's dive straight into it. We're gonna buff. We're gonna apply the defense down, decrease speed. We haven't managed to land the other debuff. We're gonna go in with a decrease attack too, because that is very important. Celine will buff a bit of shield, and then we're gonna have Lilium just dropping in some damage. It's not disgusting. I've seen some freaking Liliums absolutely knocking down 50% of the HP on pretty much all of the bosses. So mine still has a freaking long way to go to get to that level, okay? And the gear on her is good. It's just that the shell doesn't have necessarily the best sets, right? The Matrix, and because of it, yeah, the damage is definitely lacking a bit on Lilium, but she's way more powerful than she might seem in here. So it seems like we got that silenced on, so we're not going to be able to land that defense down now, which is fine. We're going to be able to live without it, but she's going to use the ultimate skill right here, the S3, and even though the boss might do whatever, it's going to be pretty straightforward. Now, if you do not have Lilium, D-Ring is actually going to do more or less the exact same job. Before getting Lilium, I was using D-Ring in the same format. The thing is, Lilium brings her own increased attack. That's the thing that I love about this character. Like, it fits in so many different teams. It ticks so many boxes because of the buffs that she's bringing, the damage that she's dealing, right? So that's absolutely amazing. Now, if you don't have Lily, guys, you can actually run Kazami Kazuyo. She's actually pretty good too. I've tried building her with less speed to be the slowest in the team and decrease the cooldowns on everybody, but it doesn't seem to be as consistent as it is in this format, right? So she will give us the increased speed and cooldown reduction. Another thing that's worth noticing, I literally just moved the gear from my Lily to her, basically. I haven't really done anything else crazy. In this team, somebody might die, and probably that somebody is going to be Klaus, right? But we're putting the decreased attack. Celine is getting the job done. The thing is, she's going right before my DPS. I cannot speed up my DPS by a crazy amount. I actually tried 2 different builds on Lilium 2. I'm not even sure if I have the first build that I just showed you, or I have the one with Harvest and Momentum on her. They tend to do more or less the same damage, right? Like, if you land a lot of debuffs on the enemy, the Momentum set, it will get the job done, right? Which is definitely pretty good. The Harvest is good on the initial hits. Once the boss drops under 50% HP, is not really as impactful. So that's something worth noting as well. So there we go. Ultimate skill. Seems like Celine died this time around rather than Klaus. No defense down. Even though I gave her the Jackal instead of using the Halloween on her, just to try and kind of like sing them a little bit. It seems pretty damn hard to actually sing them for whatever reason. I will try one quick thing after. I'm going to give her the other build that I had with the other shell to see if we're going to make it a bit faster, right? So let me just quickly check which build was on her at the moment. So challenge, and let's see, do we have the Harvest build or we have the other one? Okay, yeah, we have the Harvest and Momentum. So I should be able to quickly change that to this one right here. So this will give her a bit more speed. This one right here, actually, sorry. Or it's not actually. Damn, okay, I thought that she was a bit faster with this gear. Maybe I dropped some of the gear that had speed on her, and I do not remember it correctly. No, I haven't actually. Okay, so we do have Oh, I did actually. I did. What am I talking about? Yes, I did. Because I was too fast for my previous team with Lily, right? And I've made a couple of changes and I was like, okay. But there we go. She should be a bit faster now. So still not necessarily faster than Kazami, right? But we can definitely adjust that on her and reduce a bit of speed. Because at the moment, she's a bit too fast. So we can look for something else that gives us the defense. And we can actually break the speed set. So we don't necessarily need to keep that on. So that's 5 speed. That's 7. So let's replace that. That is 11. We should definitely drop that as well. And where are we? Okay, so we should drop another Swift piece. Probably this one right here can drop for something else that doesn't really have much speed. Let's see. I don't have that as a substat requirement on it, and not ideal, but that should do it. So 225, and what is my DPS? 235. Okay, so based on what testing I've done before, if she's too slow, Kazami, the team fails. Okay, so we're gonna see if by any chance it will work better now or it won't, because she's not too slow. Like, she's 200 plus, right? So maybe we're gonna make it a bit faster, because we're gonna be able to get the DPS cooldown decreased. Actually, no, we just completely got blasted out right there directly. So let's give it another go. So we have that. The boss decided to change our plans there, guys. Okay, so we got that decreased attack on. No defense down though, so let me just retry it again. Come on. It's crazy. 200 effect accuracy. You go 240%. Heck, I've had even 260 or 270 on my oval, and they're still freaking getting resistant non-stop, right? That 10% chance is actually pretty damn brutal for PvE. I get it that for PvP, it might be a bit better overall, but damn, for PvE, it definitely decreases your winning chances quite a bit. Now, it's not necessarily a big issue because you're not losing all of your stamina, your energy and stuff, but it can still be pretty annoying. Okay, so this does seem like we might get it done a little bit faster. So we're going to see if the boss takes 2 turns right now. Yep. Drops the debuffs. Team is still alive, which is good. Okay. I wish you would have placed that defense down on this turn rather than before. It would have been even better. Maybe if I'm dropping the time we've set from her, that will work better. And I'm talking about Kloss, right? Because she dropped the defense down right before the boss took a double turn. Usually the boss takes a double turn there, at least whenever I'm doing my runs. But either way, GG's. With her slower, actually is not faster. Okay, I was curious to see if he's faster or it's not. But that was all for this video, guys. Lilium, absolutely a beast. As I've mentioned, you can easily drop Lilium for D-Ring if you do not have her. D-Ring does not require the perfect lattice. Probably a lot of you guys already have him built, fully maxed, fully empowered, right? Which makes a massive difference because he will be doing some additional damage because of the empowerment. As usual, appreciate all of you guys watching. Big shout out to Etheria Restart for sponsoring today's video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.